What is up, YouTube? Alright guys, so today we are going to be doing the Mantis Boss Fight. On the map, we are located on the left-hand side of the shed, kind of right above the green shield bug. But what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to follow the green hose here to reach the orchid pot, and it takes you directly into the boss fight itself. Some prerequisites, some items that you're going to want. I do recommend a leveled crossbow, as with this strat, it will be a lot easier to use a crossbow. This strat's pretty cheesy, and it makes the boss fight pretty easy, so just bear that in mind if you want to do it legit. I do recommend not using this strat, as all you're really doing is looping him and firing arrows at him. But he is weak to salty and chopping. So if you don't have salty arrows, I do recommend splinter arrows. It makes the damage a little easier. But you can use a termite axe and just go in on him if you want, as you can upgrade the termite axe as well. But for this strat, we're just going to be using arrows. So what you're going to want to do is you're just going to want to enter the boss fight. Bear in mind, there are some mosquitoes that get stuck in here, and they can invade your boss fight, which can be a little annoying. So just bear that in mind. So what we're going to do is we are going to slot this kebab here and spawn the boss itself. Alrighty, so he will jump on you in the beginning, just keep that in mind. Most of his attacks are slam attacks, but he does do a swipe attack, which does DOT, and it is brutal DOT. The bleed is crazy, so just keep that in mind as well. What we're doing, guys, here is we're gonna hug the tree as much as possible, as he thinks he can hit you from the other side of the tree, and try to stay on the opposite side of him if you can. Also, keep an eye on your stamina, as you will need to keep that stamina at a level where you can run away, pretty much, around the tree. So we're looping. Okay, at this point, be careful, because he almost landed on me. I should have taken damage there, I think. But if you are on certain sections of the tree, you will not take damage, like, at all. You'll take no damage. I think it's actually a bug in the boss fight, which they will fix eventually. So that swipe right there that you just saw, that's your DOT attack. If you get hit by that, you're going to have a lot of bleed, and you will need to regenerate fairly quickly. There it is again. So just make sure you're getting right out of reach. Alright, so for this portion of the fight, he will have a debuff, which essentially slows you. But if you stay, you can wait it out for as long as you can. As you can see, it's slowing me because he thinks he can hit me. Alright, so there. So when you can't wait it out any longer, you'll have to jump through it. So it'll nerf your sprint, but it will not nerf your jump. So you can jump through it and essentially just stay as close to the tree as you possibly can. There are some things you can get stuck on, so just bear that in mind. You'll learn after doing the fight a few times where the sticky parts are. Sorry about the frames. Overall, a great aesthetic for a boss fight, though. Great aesthetic. Alright, so it hits me there. So most of the time, guys, you can get one shot off at him. One shot, and then that's about it. Sometimes two, if you get lucky, but he's fairly quick. So just bear that in mind. And when he has slow effect, keep him on the other side for as long as you can, because this slow effect is really annoying. You can do good damage when he jumps. So again, guys, we're looping. He's going to jump a few times. His hitbox is fairly large, so you can kind of snag him with an arrow, okay? got his slow effect again. Alright, so we are on normal arrows now. So this is where you guys will kind of get to see the damage difference. Because normal arrows do not do nearly the same amount. Alright, slowing again. That attack is a one-shot. The one that you just saw where he slams the ground multiple times, that's a one-shot. So just bear that in mind. So again, guys, we're just hugging the tree here. Kind of like the assistant manager, actually, to an extent where you kind of just stay in the middle of the lasers. And again, guys, you do not want to get caught in a swipe. Getting caught in a swipe is the worst possible thing that can happen. That is where you get very close. Also, guys, something I didn't mention, with this boss fight, it's kind of a boss fight of attrition to an extent. So just bear in mind that I would bring some food and water as well, just in case you run out of hunger. If you have your survival settings turned on, that is. And again, guys, with this strat, best not to take risks if you have no armor, as he will mess you up if you take risks. Are you slowing again? So guys, I cannot stress this enough. Keep an eye on your stamina. Keep an eye on it, because if it's too low and you get caught, he will insta-kill you. Like, if you don't have good armor, he will literally insta-kill you. Well, I guess he gets stunned by his own, he can get stunned by his own, slop. I didn't know that before. Alrighty, guys, and that is your Mantis boss fight and your Apex Predator mutation, which in fact does increase your damage, I think, to boss weapons, I guess you would say, or allows you to draw out their inner power, something like that, the description. And when you loot the Mantis, you will receive Mantis Head, Mantis Claws, and Mantis Chunks. And as I said, guys, that strat is a pretty cheesy strat. If you just want to get it done and get the weapon and stuff. I'm probably going to release another video with a more legit strat. So just bear that in mind. So, thank you guys so much for tuning in. I hope this helps some people out. Maybe to kill them or get the weapon or whatever the case may be. And thank you guys so much for checking out the video. And as always, guys, stay safe out there.